right, we are live.
Hello, America.
As you can tell, I'm in a hotel again. I've been traveling a lot. So if the audio is not great, let me know. Make sure y'all can hear me fine. If I
I
need to
had a
turn
lot of
mine up
people
or trace down.
had a lot of people asking if we were going to be doing a live stream tonight.
It's been a hectic day. I have been on the road in the last 2 days, probably 8 hours or more. So I am
Oh, I know the
currently
pain.
in Tennessee. Yeah. Um, my mother-in-law is calling me for some reason. I hope everything's okay.
Hopefully so.
Well, she's with my wife and my sister-in-law, so
Gotcha.
looks like I'm freezing up a good bit. So hopefully the internet will hold out. Can you hear me okay?
Now I can.
We got Stan with us. We got Gabby. Got a smaller crowd. That is going to be my fault. Like Trey was saying, I have not been posting saying that we're going to do this, but it's Tuesday and we're doing the best we can not to miss one.
It looks like we're going to have a nice little bit of weather here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 50s tomorrow. I'm excited about that.
Me too. It was like 62 when I woke up, went outside. I said, "Yes, it's over."
So it means we might actually have some really good weather for the Southeast Open.
Well, thankfully it's indoors.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah, you can't get me weather.
Uh, so we got Michael with us today. Got Keith, Adam. What's going on, everybody?
Keith, are you going to do Southeast show or what's up?
Well, I just heard he hit a PR today on logs. So,
Well,
Keith, what you doing?
I sent in the shirts. I have spare shirts I'm ordering that you can purchase, but you didn't give me your name and didn't sign up, so I didn't have it. I do want to shout out that I do have two sponsors now. Well, I have one for sure sponsor and one potential sponsor. So,
Okay.
Mr.
Who you
Chris
got?
Miller with Berserker, he
Nice.
is now a sponsor. He sponsored Miss Ashley Morris, and then potentially I might have Strong Crew
Oh, nice.
as a sponsor. So he might come up and set up a booth, and he wants us to promote his upcoming show.
Gotcha. Let's see. We got a few more people joining us. Bethany, Matt, what's going on, everybody? Oh, Keith said he can't. I knew he had something family wise. His son's got a wrestling camp in Huntsville that Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I guess that passes.
we got a lot we can hit on today. A lot of people we're going to be shouting out, friends of the channel. Is there anything that you want to hit on before we start talking about previous comps? We're going to talk about yours coming up. We're going to talk about, let's see, we're going to hit on Southeastern. We're going to hit on some big shows coming up too. So anything
No,
that you want to hit on
lead
besides?
lead the way.
All right. So this past weekend, local level, we had two shows, one in Georgia, one in Tennessee that we had friends competing in. Well, we had friends in the Georgia one. So the Immortal Strength, we had, I know of at least 5 people competing in the show
I had
personally.
two athletes in that show.
Okay. Well, let's shout out your athletes first. So we got Amp for sure.
Yep.
Did his first open class, right?
Yep.
All right.
Coming right off of
Uh,
Alabama's Strongest Man. So yeah, he's tired.
oh, I bet. Came in fourth overall. Not bad. It was for his first open ever. And he had some good competition in that show. Who was your other athlete in that show?
Mr. William Clark, Bill Clark.
Oh, nice. How did he
He
do?
didn't do as good as he didn't do that great. Unfortunately, he wasn't feeling all the best, but man, he still gets out there and gives a hell of a run. His training's been pretty good up to this point, but I mean, he's still, like I said, he's one of the strongest old men I know of.
I
I'll be
got you.
lucky if I can still lift like he does when I'm his age.
That's what we all hope. Just stay active. Well, overall, there's some other people you probably knew or you didn't realize were in the show. Chelsea Powell, Matt Powell's wife, competed in it
Oh
as a
yes,
novice
yes,
and won. So she I guess she's going to do one and done as a novice. I don't know if she's ever done one before, but she
yeah.
did really
She's
well.
competed before.
Okay, in second place, Mariah Gaines, Mr. Drew Gaines' wife. Now, I know this isn't her first one, but she got second place behind Matt Powell's wife.
Very
Drew's
good.
done the limit breaker a couple of times. And I know I think this is her first year competing overall. So, really good. Congratulations to both of them.
Very good.
In our 231 class, Drew Gaines took the win overall. Stan was telling me about his performance. He's done really well. So, Drew, I'm going to go ahead and just say it now. I'm going to send you an invite to the Limit Breaker. You have competed the last 2 years. You've been a great athlete. You've been a great person to work with. Really enjoyed that. And that win right there just locked you in with an invite.
Congratulations.
Now let's move on to our open class. First place, Michael Cox with I heard it was a very dominant performance from him.
He did pretty well.
Yeah, you said last week, I think, that him going into the show, he was going to be the favorite to win. And Stan was telling me some information about that one as well. But second place is Nathan Bourget, who is he a physical therapist, I believe, out of Body Evolution?
He's I call him
sports
hands
medicine.
because I mean he can do
He
it
got the
all.
magic hands.
Magic hands.
Yeah. So congratulations to him as well. I hadn't seen him compete yet, so him jumping into this show and coming in second to Michael Cox is impressive. Anybody else in that show that you want to shout out?
Well, congratulations to Dylan for having a good show. I didn't hear anything
Yes.
negative about the show. No, everybody else. I mean, what I saw, I don't know a whole lot of people in it, but like a pretty good show, and hopefully they didn't have no injuries, and everybody came out with some more experience.
Yeah. And because Dylan was one of the original Limit Breaker athletes and put on a good show, I want to go ahead and give his heavyweight an invite as well. So Michael Cox is going to get an invite after this episode too. So
All right.
Dylan did a really good job putting together that. I know he had other people working with him, and I don't know if he was the actual promoter, but he was really heavily involved. So he did really well supporting whoever that was. And I feel bad blanking on the name of the promoter who was listed, but I'm sure Dylan will relay the information, tell them that they did a good job.
I know one thing. I hope they're ready for the limit breaker because that's some heavy weight they're gonna have to lift.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that later. We officially got the weights listed.
Well, we still got to
Speaking-
test them, of course.
Oh, yeah, we got to test them.
Yeah.
But speaking of heavy lifting, Tennessee Hills Big Money Slater Log Championship was in Tennessee this past weekend. They had a 405-pound log press. I hadn't seen a whole lot of those from the local level. The second,
it?
and that was in the Jordan Francis. So you can find him on Instagram. I think it's Jordan
Is that
Francis Strongman or
the
something.
only thing he did, or is there more events?
No, it was just a log press championship. So, but doing 400 pounds, I mean, we ain't seen 400 pounds often, even in
No,
competition.
no, not at all.
The state
but
record
it's,
at Alabama is 395.
385.
Oh, I thought it was 395, so it's even lower than I thought, 385.
Yep, that's right.
So, I mean, the second highest, so that was a super heavyweight open athlete. The second highest log press in the whole show was in the 275 class with a 325. So he
Really, 275 only got 325.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, heck, the second place on the log press in the super heavyweight was only 305. So he was almost 100 pounds. I mean, he was 100 pounds heavier than his second place athlete.
You got to
So,
give me a few more
congratulations
weights,
to
and
him.
I could have competed in that damn show. I'm getting my strength back finally.
Well, I shot him a message and just kind of congratulating him on that because that's an impressive log press for
Yeah, it
anybody
is.
at the local level.
And they were using the Slater style logs.
I believe so. It was the Slater Log Championship.
Gotcha. Very good.
So that was our two local level shows. We did have the Southeast OSG qualifier down in Florida. Couple of friends competed in that one, both in the Masters. Jonathan Wimberly winning the 40-plus Masters.
That old man.
You know, I still have a hard time believing that he's in his 40s. When I met him, I thought he was younger than I was.
Yep.
He's just massive. And then Sean Finley cut weight and competed at the 40 plus under 105 and won it. So congratulations to both of them.
Very good.
And then I actually had just sent this person an invite last week based off of their USS Nationals final. But Casey Regan came in second at the OSG qualifier for the 105 men. So shout out to him as well. All right. We've had a few more people join while we were doing this update. We got Nate Barber in here with us. I don't know if we shouted out Bethany, but hey, Bethany. We got Tyler Haynes, World's Strongest Blacksmith, sponsor to the channel. Manny Johnson. What's going on, everybody? Well, that was all the local level stuff. Do you want to jump into the bigger level stuff, like national, world level?
Yeah.
So do you know who won your favorite country's championship? Canadian strongman, world's strongest Canadian? You look so bad.
Bob, I don't know. It's got to be either Maxine or
Nope, not even podium.
Tristan Hoth.
Tristan Hoth. So congratulations to
Okay.
Tristan Hoth. But here's the thing that surprised me the
That's
most
the only
about this
show
one.
that guy really does well in. I mean, he was a little bit. He was pretty good in World's Strongest Man. Then he just dipped off, disappeared.
Yeah. But they had a max log in their comp. Guess what the winning weight was for the max log of Canadian strongest man, Canada's strongest man?
375.
Lower than what I would have expected you to say, but it was 399.
So right at 400 pounds, won it on a big show.
1 pound under, yes. One,
Holy shit.
yeah. So, not to throw too much shade at Canada, but I was expecting at least a 400 pound when we had a 400 pound Tennessee guy
Yeah.
at a
no
local
doubt.
level show.
See, Lucas Hatton and Trey Mitchell have now spoiled us all to where if it's
Yeah.
not in the mid fours, it's not a good log for us anymore.
Because in my mind, like I'm expecting, like my goal is to get to the 300s, but I'm local level, smaller guy, and friend of mine, Brandon, who is doing your show, just sent me a video of him busting 300 for the first time, or not for the first time, but for the first time since he's cut back on weight. So it's got me amped up. But if I'm able to do 300, I feel like anybody who's ever competed at World's Strongest Man should be mid 400s.
See, when I threw Brandon in the pool, he gained about 10% strength.
It was all that just rubbing off on him.
That's right.
Funny story. I tried to create a thumbnail for this specific episode that ChatGPT said no, is against their community guidelines. Since the next thing we're going to talk about is the Natural Strongman World Championship, I was going to have a cartoon of you giving me a shot in the arm and us looking like we got busted, but it wouldn't let me do it. It just kept like denying it, saying it was against community guidelines. So.
Oh, that sucks.
So segue into Natural Strongman's World Championship that was over in Ireland this past weekend. Had a lot of people going out there that we know personally. Just some of the people, I'm not going to be able to name off everybody, but Candice Morphus from, I want to say it right, it's the Shield and Wall, Chris Jacchio's team. They were over there representing I forgot to write down the class, but representing one of the women's divisions. Then we had Eric Pham, who is probably better known in Mississippi, but he is now an Ellison Fitness and athlete. He trains at our gym. He went over there, got 7th overall. Did really well on the yoke run. Not surprising because he's been training at my gym. And then we had Elenis go over there and compete in the Open Women's 2025 Open. She ended up 10th place, so she got a top 10 finish. Staying at Master.
So as long as there's no,
thank you.
As long as there wasn't a Go Ruck challenge, she does pretty well.
But do you know who won the Women's Open Natural Strongman show?
No.
I'll give you a hint. She competed at the Arnold on the big stage. Any guesses?
I'm waiting.
Who competed at the Arnold that you would think is natural?
None of them.
Angelique Jardine won the Natural Strongman World Championship.
There's no way. Not with the team she has. I don't believe it. I'm not trying to stir any drama here, but they might need to do some rechecking here because no. I've been in this sports or been in powerlifting and strength sports for over 12 years, and I'm telling you right now that I don't know.
So if she is, all the more power to her. I thought it was impressive
Yeah,
that
I
someone
think it's
who's
wonderful
won the
if she is,
Arnold,
but
because she
I
won
just
the
don't think
Arnold
so.
in 24, right? Or
Yeah,
23. And then
23
she,
to 24.
yeah, and then she podiumed this year. And Adam's saying she did a 300-pound axle press.
I think she's
So
awesome. I just
yeah, well, I do too. I met her
that's
once.
hard to believe, knowing the competitors that are in her, going against her, and what they are doing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm very impressed if that's the case, because just you automatically assume anybody who is on the big stage at the Arnold can't be natural.
There's something. Either that, she's eating a lot of hormones in the chicken.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon's in the chat with us now. We got a shout out to him a second ago. Well, one last name that I want to say, just because I find it so entertaining to say, and the way it looks written out. In the 64 class, I think the winner was Camilla Faganalo, but I love it because in my mind, I'm saying F if I know.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
F if I know it. Yeah. So Faganalo. I just had to shout her out because I like that name. But yeah, that was all the shows this past weekend that we had any connection to. We're not trying to discourage or not, intentionally not care about other shows. It's just we have a stake in these shows, so we wanted to shout them out first.
That's right.
If there was anything else that happened this weekend that you want us to talk about, throw it in the comments. If we catch it, we'll shout them out. Again, we're not throwing shade at
No,
any other
I guess
shows.
no, we're not throwing shade at all. We are two guys that have friends, and we also have sponsors and everything else. We have to get shout outs to. Don't think if you're a sponsor, don't think that in a show situation, if we're having to be out and do things at a show or one of us competing, don't think that we're not very thankful that you're still a sponsor. But we know certain people and we want to give shout outs because we're close to them. So nothing we do is malicious, and we are who we are, and I'm glad that we have our podcast getting a little bit bigger, and we're able to send this to y'all and give y'all some good viewing.
Well, yeah, we're not malicious unless it's to each other. So
That's right. That's right. There's a few people in this world that I get a little with, but eventually I'm kind of over it as soon as it happens. So.
oh yeah. Well, let's move on to your show because there's been we finalized pretty much the athlete list, right?
1 second. Adam, you're not setting world records because you won't even trade sandbags, so get out of here.
Oh. Just
Got
call
him.
him out like that.
I got to get him. All right, go ahead. What were we saying? Sorry.
So, we put a soft stop on the registration for your show this past week, just trying to get the shirt orders in. Obviously, people can still sign up. You just won't get a shirt. But we did see a nice little jump in participation. Do you want to run through what the athlete list looks like right now?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
All right. Well, starting with novice heavyweight women, we got Haley Johnson, Gabby Pivas, and Audrey Ray.
Keep in mind, people, this is one of your last opportunities to get an invite to Limit Breaker. So if you are, tired
100%,
from competing and, whining about training for another show and got to give your body rest, you're not a professional. Just get back in there and lift. It's just a training day, No, I'm just kidding. Be safe. We don't want any injuries.
That's right. All right. So novice heavyweight women, Haley Johnson, Gabby Pivas, and Audrey Ray. That's going to be
an awesome. I was
Yes,
wanting Kylie to enter,
exactly.
but you told me she decided she didn't want to have nothing a part of us, and we suck.
She said that she got her trophy and Trey can go suck it. That's the no.
That's not very nice.
No, Brandon said that she has a wedding that she's doing the hair and stuff for. So
We were all out there fighting crabs and shit together. I thought we were closer than that.
you built a bond. That is true.
Yes, that's right.
But money in this time trumps friendship. I'm sorry. We got to pay bills.
That's right. That's right.
All right, our open women middleweight. We got Ashley Morrison, Bethany Oglesby, Bethany and Ashley. That's going to be a fun little show right there.
Well, I've got to talk to them, but I may try something. Who else is in that class? There's one more. In there?
No, it's just them two.
Okay, there may be one more coming up. So,
Okay.
anyways, go ahead, Nick.
Open women's heavyweight, Rossi Bayless in there by herself right now. We need some ladies.
Well,
Destiny-
see, that's what yeah, well, Destiny's not going to do it. She left me hanging. It's all right.
Just do a single.
She's over there
open
deadlifting
class.
500 pounds for 5 reps, yet she can't jump in for an easy training day. Like, come get out of here.
So you're thinking about offering up, seeing if they'll join a group, just doing a one single open class?
If Rossi's going to be by herself, I think if I combine all those, I don't think Ashley's going to have a problem with it because she obviously wants to compete possibly in the heavyweight and limit breaker. It's going to be hard as hell to do, but she might.
Wait, what?
Well, not limit breaker, but she wants to move up, start moving to heavyweight classes. Sorry.
I was about to say,
Sorry,
no, she doesn't.
She,
No,
hell,
she
she
doesn't.
might. She's crazy. I don't know.
She ain't seen the weights then. No, no offense. I know she's strong as hell.
Who the hell are we going to have train or test the equipment breaker for the females?
We'll get Gabby and Kylie to tag team it. Like
Nate.
like, just
Nate Barber. Nate Barber will train. Yep. Heavyweight female, he'll check the weight.
we got Nate, Manny, and Adam. So
Yes, they can check all the weight for the female. That's right.
you know that's honestly not a diss because of who's competing in that class. Jennifer Lyle.
I know.
Jennifer Lyle would kick my ass right now. I'm 100% on everything. So
That's
that's
right.
not even a diss. That's just a fact. Well, let's see. We got novice men, 220 plus. Joe Stewart, Leighton Irvine, Alex Sorensen, and Dalton Barnett. Now,
Yes,
Leighton,
Sorensen is back. He's back
Yeah.
in. There's a Sorensen back in Strongman. I'm so happy.
Oh, I'm excited too. I watched this video. He said, "Push here to speed up the yoke." I love that. That was really good on Instagram.
Yep.
But that's going to be a good battle because Leighton is he came in third at Effin behind Amp and Hudson, and then he came in fourth this 2 weeks ago behind Cody and Amp, and I'm forgetting who the third place was, but he's right there. He's about ready to move into the open. I think his plan was the Alabama was going to be his last open or his last novice, but he's jumping in your show one more time since it's so close. And then we've got the middleweight open men. This is going to be fun, watching me get my butt kicked by Charles Posey again. But we got Mason Smith, who I hope is recovered from his injury. We got Charles Posey.
Posey actually said he wanted to move up to the 275 class.
Really?
Since there's only one in 275, right?
Well, he's on the verge of cutting weight. So
I don't know.
I don't know.
He just,
I don't want to
maybe
date with you.
We'll check on the day and see what he's got.
So Brandon today told me and I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this. He's in the chat. He can cuss me out later. But he weighed in at 237, so he's already down some weight, and his log press is increasing. So I think if he gets down 235, 230 in the next 2 weeks just from eating better, he could easily cut 10, 15 pounds of water weight, be fine for the show, and do 220 with all of us.
Oh, yeah.
And in which case, I will be fighting for fourth place.
Adam, shouldn't you be going and getting a fake ice bath in your tub?
You get the plastic ice cubes, the plastic ice cubes, not frozen.
That's right. Matt Anderson, I got a question. Are you going to be coming to my show on the 20th? We'll need a Matt Anderson there.
I was talking to him Saturday. He said he's still waiting about work, I think. So hopefully he'll find out soon.
All right. I need the whole gang there.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
we got demonetized the gang.
We got demonetized a while back when I said
Oh.
F, I know. So we got Mason Smith, Charles Posey, myself, Dustin Hardy, and Jared Stennett. Now Jared just moved back from Japan, so I don't know how strong he's been or how well he's been training over there, but he's a good athlete. Dustin might have to move up. He said he wasn't sure if he was going to continue pushing the cut that hard. He's getting too much muscle, so he's not allowed to drop it much weight. So you might have Brandon
Okay.
and Dustin in the same 275 class. And if I
All
don't
right.
get my eating under control, I'll be having to either do a water cut or move up myself.
Gotcha.
But then Brandon in 275, we got our super heavyweight. We got Cody Cook and Amp coming back for a rematch.
That's right.
They Amp texted me personally and said, I thought about just doing this show or doing Strongman kind of a one-off and see how I like it. He goes, but competing against Hudson, Leighton, and Cody, he goes, I've gotten so fired up. I love it, and he wants to keep going. And I love hearing that, especially since it's my guys that are getting them pumped up. So it's kind of a you versus me, Trey. I live vicariously through my athletes because they're a lot
Oh,
stronger than
okay.
me.
Okay.
And then we got your guys, Manny and Adam, Michael Cox, Christian Suggs, and Dylan Thibodeau.
Christian Suggs making his return, so he can. I'm so glad he chose my show to do it. I hope he comes in and does really well in the log press.
I'm thinking at least, and I put it in the thumbnail, I'm thinking at least 2 records are broken at this show.
The heavyweight record will not fall.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Not this time.
You don't think Christian or Michael's got it in them?
No.
No.
Not being mean. I don't see it yet. I mean, they can surprise me today. There's still 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
But what I'm seeing, I'm thinking 360 to 375 is going to be the top log.
I can see that.
Because you know what's going to happen. They're going to get in there. They're going to rush it.
Mm-hmm.
And as we all know, the day of is a lot harder to lift heavy weight that's at your max point on day of competition when you're already on edge. Your eating's a little bit different. So we'll see.
I don't know. I've all my PRs on log have been in comp. So, like all my biggest ones. So I mean, I never know.
I forget even how to clean a log in a competition.
You forget to how to strap into a frame deadlift.
You ain't lying. I handcuffed the hell out of myself.
Yes. Oh, if you don't know what we're talking about, go watch the Battle of the Forest 2024.
Oh my God.
I think Charles Posey is going to break the record for the 220 class. It's currently 291. I know he's got every bit of 305 in him, if not more. I'm hoping to at least hit 295. Well, no, I won't because you're doing 20-pound jumps. If it's over the record, can we do a smaller jump?
I would actually let a 4th lift come in, and you can chip it. I'll let you chip a record.
Because here's the thing, I was going to come in and do like an opener at 275, but I'm going to have to go 260, 280. So I'm going to have to either go
20-pound
up.
jumps are. I usually train 50-pound jumps, so 20-pound jumps I figure would be easy for people.
20-pound jumps until I get close to my max, but my max is it's like right in the between.
Well, if you do it on your last attempt, 4th attempt, whatever,
Yeah.
which we'll talk about it and see, but I'll allow some chipping to go on just so a record would break.
Well, I think Charles can hit 300 in his first 3 attempts, which will fall in line with your jumps. So at that point, it would have to be like a 305 or a 310 to chip it. But if Brandon cuts weight or doesn't cut weight, either way, I think he's got the record for 275 because I think it's only 311 right now. So he only needs 7 pounds.
Mr. Anderson, yes. Sandbag toss is strictly overhead behind you. No crazy spinning around like the stinking Highland games. We're behind our head here.
Yeah, I was supposed to get to that, and I completely forgot. Thank you, Matt. He was asking me this weekend. I was like, I'm pretty sure just to save people's lives, we're not going to be spinning because I could just see somebody.
I don't need a
slinging it to the
25-pound bag coming over and hitting me in the side of the head. So I'm good.
or 40.
Yeah.
And then our last class listed, I haven't forgot him. I just hadn't got to him. We got Braylon Barnes and Elijah Lunchbox. Now, is that a nickname or his last name?
Who?
Elijah Lunchbox.
That's TJ's.
I know, but is that a
I think
nickname or is?
I have no idea. I just assumed his real name. I'm like, well, hell, that's a badass name, Big Lunchbox.
I like it
Too
because
bad
he's
his
gonna
other
still
son,
go.
snack pack.
I didn't know if it's like his middle name or something. Said they're brothers. Oh, okay, Braylon Barnes and Elijah are gonna be brothers. Nickname. Okay. Hey, he was gonna steal your lunch. All right. So that is the lineup for your show coming up next month. We've got what, less than 4 weeks from it now.
I shouldn't have anybody go backwards this time since I brought the weight back down, but we'll see on the yoke.
Yeah, just keep dropping that weight. Make us all happy.
Yeah.
All right. So log press, couple of records going to be set. We got the axle deadlift. We got the sandbag toss for distance. Is it going to be 3 attempts on the sandbag toss?
Hey, wait a minute. I thought over at Immortal, who won the show? Michael Cox.
Yeah.
I thought that the Steel Donkey guy was over there.
I don't know if he competed or if he dropped or if he was in a different class. Hang on. I'll pull it up
No,
real quick. Hang on. Hang
there's
on.
no way he's under 275 pounds.
I remember seeing his name on the lineup, but I didn't see where it fell. So give me a second. Just hope my internet don't kick me out like it did last time. There's been a lot of shows this year.
Stan, people don't pull out. They kids.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so well that answered my question before I got to it. So there we go. Even better.
All right. Yeah, Matt Anderson, I'm sorry. I'm not going to allow no spinning. I don't need anybody killed. But I'm sure you'll be fine. You're really explosive. You do the hoppy hops whenever you go up for your log anyways. Just do the same thing. Just throw a sandbag.
Tyler, stop with that. Don't. No. 900 yoke, that's not necessary.
No, I wouldn't allow you to do it. No way. You crazy person.
Then we got the bag to shoulder and we got the super yoke. So it's going to be a good show. I'm excited. I think the only chance I have at gaining some points on Posey or Brandon, if he jumps in that class, is going to be the super yoke.
So I'm going to give a shout out to Posey down at Alamo Strongest Man. I showed up on time, actually a little bit early. And supposed to be a lot of us helping unload the equipment for Alamo Strongest Man. Well, there wasn't. There was me and Chris Slater, my wife, and Charles Posey was there, who also competed. But he got hot, sweaty, unloaded every bit of that truck, and still did good at the show. So I'll try to get him to come early to help me unload all my equipment to maybe wear him down for y'all.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's going to definitely be a good show. Is there anything else you want to say about your show before we move on?
I mean, obviously, family friendly. We got stadium seats in there, so you don't have to worry about the weather. I'm still working on a few little things. I'm hopefully Adam, my good friend Adam on here, will come together or come through with the trucks and all he's supposed to have for food because last time we got screwed. So let's see if he can
bad luck.
come through.
Me and you both have had bad luck.
He's the one that said, "Oh, you didn't have it in Kellington. It's a perfect place to have. I'll give you some food trucks 2 years in a row. Let's see if he can get me this year."
All right, you heard him. You better stick to it.
If not, I'll still give you a big hug. I still love you.
All right. Well, should we hit on the tentative weights for the limit breaker?
Yes, absolutely. Because I cannot wait to test them.
So, what I did is all these events we've had of some sort in the last few years. It may not be the exact same lineup or combination of things, but we've seen these events across the last 3 years now because this will be the fourth limit breaker. Doing the yoke into trump log, we ran the yoke this year or this year. We did the log for max this year, and I just kind of took the highest press and went down a couple pounds, and then took like the median press and went down a couple pounds for the trump log. So for the open women 161, they're going to be a 500-pound yoke into a 135-pound or 175-pound trump log. I think very reasonable. We had I think Porsche ended up with 195 max that year. I think the average lady in that class was like 175. So nothing too crazy, but after carrying a 500-pound yoke, that's going to be exhausting. And it's not going to
Yeah,
be the little
I've already
30.
heard some people chatter like that's bullshit. Nobody's gonna be able to do that. I'm like, well, maybe I'll make a comeback and I'll do it. It sounds fun to me. That's my two
Wait,
favorite events:
nobody's going to be able to do this? What?
the 900-pound yoke to a three. What is the
You
weight? The
know,
heavy one?
the heavy's 325, the light's 295.
Yeah, I just hear some chattering from some people.
Oh, you're going to have to share with me. I want to know, are they invited?
I don't know. I think
Am
yes,
I?
yes they are. Yes they are. Yes they
Okay.
are.
Well, yeah, I know some people were wanting to log max. They were like wanting to hit some 400-pound logs. Well, I mean, I took 100 pounds off of the lightest one.
Let's just hope to God that the uh, the place has got air conditioning.
Oh, it
Because
does. It
sweat
does.
if we sweat like we did at your place, then there will not be some heavy stuff going on.
Not only is there air conditioner, but there are fans on every post around the arena. So it's going to be good circulation of air.
Good, good.
But we didn't even got to the men's. So for the super heavyweight women, we got 600 pound into a 165 or 195. For the 231 men, we got an 850 into a 275 or 305. And then for the super heavyweight men, we got 950 into a 295 or 325. The reason why I put it at 950 is because the very first limit breaker, you and Dylan ran that yoke like
Hmm.
100 feet because y'all kept going back. I think it was one person got 90 and the other one got 60.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you got that much energy after doing a max log and a max deadlift that year, that was the third or fourth event.
That was a
And
good
y'all
year for me.
still, yeah, it was also Dylan killed it. I think the shortest run with the 950 was still 25 feet because it was 20-foot runs. You had to keep dropping and picking, dropping and picking.
Yes.
So I, I, I don't see it being out of,
Hey.
impossible, but
Yeah, now you can send Bobby Thompson an invite.
no, he's retired.
Oh, that's right. He's retarded, but yeah, maybe retired too.
No, he wanted to go out on top.
Yes, on top. 10th.
We are going to test this. I've personally carried
I
850 for 20 feet. I think it's,
950 and a 325-pound log to me sounds like an easy day, but I could be wrong.
we'll see.
What's the
There's people who
carry?
are,
40 feet? 30 feet?
it's going to be officially 50 feet because we're not doing it at
Okay,
Health
then
and
yeah.
Fitness no more. So it's going to be a true 50 feet
Yeah.
demonetized. So next we've got a max deadlift.
Demonized. Okay.
Now, the yoke and the trump log is going to be the first event. So you're going to be 100% fresh. That is going
And
to be
that's,
the first
yeah,
event.
those are two great events put together.
Yeah. Second event is going to be a max deadlift. I have not heard back from the sponsor yet, so I
Also,
don't want to say what bar
it's going to also be fun.
it is. And we are going to make it a spectacle. It's not going to be like, oh, we're trying to set world records and we got to have specialized, calibrated, personalized plates.
We're going to have two midgets, like one in a cage on each side as we're deadlifting them. And they'll be like spinning around in there.
If I had friends that were willing to do that, yes, yes.
And shooting up, they'll have sparklers in their hands as they're doing it.
I'll put it this way: there will be a mix of bumpers and calibrated plates to really give the length of that bar a full test.
Yes.
And that's all I'll say.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Now, the Bubba's Gauntlet event, I
Oh,
took these weights. Now,
oh my
now
God.
these weights are almost exactly what they were last time. Actually, it's only a little bit different. So the press and the shoulder is pretty much the same as it was the last year, except for the super heavyweight men. Their shoulder is just a slight bit heavier, and their load and carry is a slight bit heavier. But it's only a single load. This is for time. It's not for multiple reps. Last year this lightweight men, I had to go up on their weights because last year the lightweight men were doing 8 to 10 reps over a bar at the very end of it, so it clearly wasn't heavy enough for them.
Yeah.
So for the women, they're going to have to press 100-pound overhead for the lightweight women, shoulder 135 both sides, carry a 175 any fashion they want down the runway, and then load it over a bar just one time. The bag they're carrying, they just got to load it over the bar. See, last time I made them carry and then get a heavier bag to try to load. So it's going to be, straight into the load. For the super heavyweight women, 135 overhead, 175 to each shoulder, 220 carry into a load. For the 231 men, we got a 220 press, 265 shoulder, 309 carry, and 309 load. Now, I've pressed a 220 overhead, so better not any of them complain, because I am definitely not as strong as like 90% of the guys who've been invited. 265 to shoulder, I've done that. 309 carry, 309 load. This is a very doable weight. And all I did was move the bags up just a little bit, but I was nice to the super heavyweight. I kept their press at 220. So 220 press, 309 shoulder.
Well, what else are they going to press? 265?
Yeah, or I got a 250. It's just not as
Nobody. There's nobody besides maybe, and even if I can get it up, I know I can press it, but that's a hard bag to press because how long it is.
The 250 is not long. It's pretty compact too.
Okay. All right. Well, even so, this event's still going to kill everybody.
It is. It's called Limit Breaker for a reason.
Yeah. I can't wait. I cannot wait to smile to watch people do this.
There's like 4 guys in the 231 class that I've seen shoulder 309. So.
Why don't you make their shoulder 309 too?
No, because apparently I'm too heavy. So, yeah. I'm trying to balance it out. Keg loading series, and I mean, again, I took weights that's been done in competition in different orders. So the 161 ladies, I know for a fact all of them hit 180 pounds that did this year's. So that's the second weight. I'm not expecting everybody to finish everything 100%. It's a 160, 180, 200, 225. The super heavyweight women, 180, 200, 225, 250. The 231 men is going to be 50-pound jumps, 200, 250, 300, 350. And then the super heavyweight men is going to be 250, 300, 350, 400. I got to make the 400, but I have a 275 as well. Let's see. Can you commentate with Trey? Trey's not going to be doing commentating on this.
I'm not commentating. I'm directing it.
Yeah. And then the rising frame carry. This one is going to require the most testing because we don't know how the build's going to be, but our sponsor who, once we hear about the yoke, will announce who he is. But if we can get what we want, it's going to be a 350, 400, 450, 500 for the women's 161. 450, 500, 550, 600 for the super heavyweight women. The 231 men is going to be a 550, 600, 650, 700. Perfectly doable because we had to do a 600-pound at Alabama's, and this year's third place finisher at Limit Breaker smoked that 600. And then our open men's super heavyweight 650, 700, 750, 800.
I can't wait.
So, again,
of course, you got to test it all. So,
yeah, and I also have world level athletes in 3 of the 4 classes. So I'm trying to entice some world level athletes in the super heavyweight.
Yep.
So we'll see. I mean, feel free to give me any feedback, Trey, or anybody in the comment section. Tell me if I'm being crazy.
No, I mean, once we test it out, it'll be a lot simpler to do and see. Once we can get our hands on one of them frames and kind of see how it feels, we'll know.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Charles or Matt or Stan, how did you like the frame at Nationals? I don't know if it's going to be the same one or not, but it may be the same person building them. So let us know what you thought about those. I have not been paying attention to this chat because it's on my phone, not on the screen up here.
Keith, we're gonna be working on Adam. We're gonna drop him down about 350 pounds over this next year, and he's gonna be a cardio machine.
Oh yeah. Well, We've run through yours and mine updates and all the last weekend shows. Is there anything else we need to hit on tonight? I'm getting kind of concerned seeing as my mother-in-law has called me twice now.
No, all is good. I'm looking forward to my show, and then we kick off to the benefit show, and that's going to be another fun one. We've already got some people signed up. My wife wants to do it. She can get her. She has a TTCC tear in her hand, so she'll get that fixed.
Sound like you need to give her some TLC.
Oh, she gets it. We just went. I don't want to talk about it. She just went and picked out a perfect vehicle she wanted, so she should be all happy.
There you go.
What else? Yeah, the benefit show I'm looking forward to too, because like I said, bench press, that's going to be really nice.
Yeah, I've had a lot of questions coming through text and
we got to test
it,
everybody. Show. We're still going to test.
Oh yeah, but some of the questions I've been asked, I can answer. The floor press, your legs will have to be straight. I don't want any chance of you trying to lift your butt off the ground, so it is going to be a pure press, no leg drive. We are looking to have a way to unrack it, whether it be from crash pads or a rack or something, but it'll be something that you can start in the up position and come down press.
Yes.
We just have to be careful for people bouncing. I don't want anybody bouncing off the ground.
They can't. There had to be a pause at the bottom, and their elbows had to be touching. It's got to be just like a bench press competition.
All right. And then, what was the other one? Oh, the power pin. It's going to be the shortest setting, which is about 16-ish inches, 16, 17, give or take. And the loading medley event is going to be, if you watch the limit breaker in this year, where we did the power pin, sandbag, keg over bar, it's essentially going to be that in reverse order. You'll do whatever item is your first item will be over the bar, unless it's the stone. The stone will probably be over bar, and then the other three items will be on the stairs. So they'll be lined up side by side. You'll just go between the two, whichever order it goes. If there's a stone in your event, it says stone. It's 100% the 200-pound rubber stone. We're no tacky. We're not using any different sizes. That's why it changes its placement for which class it's in. All right, let's see. Trey, do you know who Raul Flores is?
I have no idea, but he keeps saying about him. Supposedly, he deadlifted a lot. And then I did see Rano's video. I don't follow Thor. I don't follow Thor on anything, so I couldn't tell you what Thor does. But Rano did 460. It was touch and go, but still 460 pounds for two is really good at his age.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Charles Posey's wife has started prep for the benefit show.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
Adam, how do your elbows hit the ground with the tires? Even though we're not
because he's 430 pounds.
His forearms are not that long.
This is true.
It's not. His,
but he's got a big old chest.
His forearms, like.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get him a little bit of weight losses, and maybe he can hit the ground first.
Yeah. Well, we're not using the tires. We're going to be using plates, so that will be something people's elbows will touch. We'll just have to make sure that they pause. So there might not be there might be a gap on your chest if that's the case. If you got long arms. But all right. Anything else we need to hit on tonight?
I think we're all good. I'm gonna go enjoy me some pork chops, mac and cheese, and baked beans, and enjoy some Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, nice. I am going to go work out since I'm in a hotel and have nothing else to do.
I gave every bit of energy I had last night to get my bench back. Finally back up to 605. That felt amazing. Nice. Mr. Matt Powell changed a whole lot of stuff. And my weight's back up finally. I'm leaner. And it came back, so I don't have to stab him after all.
Well, I'm doing a lot of high reps because the biggest dumbbells they have are 50. So,
hey, that'll work. A little bit of cardio.
Go get my cardio. Yeah, go get my
cardio.
Cardio.
Brandon Ward, see? Brandon Ward loves Dragon Ball Z.
No, he does not.
I know. We had a whole talk about that. It was, I was going to say the beach trip last or 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Was
he brought up at
amazing.
the beach trip?
We all did. We're sitting at a table and we talked about what we watch, and he's like, "It's stupid."
No, I didn't hear that at the table. We were sitting in the gym the other day, and he said something about it to me and Keith, who were wearing Dragon Ball Z. Like I was had the shorts on, he had the shirt on. He's like,
You don't remember sitting there and me and you were talking about Dragon Ball Z along with Joseph and whoever else was there, and we asked him if he liked it, and he was like, "No, my brother did." He said, "I always thought it was kind of stupid," and I was like, "What?
Oh,
How
I
can
missed.
you do
It's
that?"
because he's younger than us. He didn't experience it as a child. He experienced it when he got older and rewatched
Well,
it.
you can now. You can always go experience it now, then
Yeah.
understand how we feel. But
That's right.
yeah, we'll get you there.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you everybody who joined us. Thank you to our sponsors and everybody who's joined the channel. We've had a bunch of new members. Keep joining, keep supporting us, and we'll keep bringing you weekly content.
That's right. Have a good one, America.
Just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.